Hello everyone, welcome to Hindustan Times. Today we have our very favorite Cyrus Sahukar with us. So, first of all, Cyrus, welcome to Hindustan Times.
Thank you so much, yeah. Thank you
How
very
are you
much.
today?
How are you?
I'm good, I'm
I'm
good.
good. I'm sitting
It's
it's
like we are
about
repeating
it's
each
about 12.
other's words.
Yes, yes. I'm reading your lips and like we have this because also we are miles apart and at two different timelines. I'm sitting in America and it's about late at night over here, which is why I'm
Oh,
sort of look like I'm hiding.
so you're
Yeah,
on a
this is my
so you are on a break.
Yes, I'm on a small holiday over here and just sort of chatting with you and then hovering around America, checking it out. So
So
yes,
is
I'm
it
on a holiday.
So, is it that sort of a break where you shut yourself down and everything, and then all of a sudden maybe you'll announce the next season of Mind the Malhotras?
I think that's exactly what has absolutely happened at this point in time. It's been quite a sudden announcement, and it's a very interesting because I've been here for about a week now. Recently went to the people over there who were asking me when is season two launching because we saw this first season a couple of times just last month. And one guy's like, "Oh, so what happens now?" And I'm like, and it's not like it's
Yeah.
a suspense drama, but there's a lot of speculation on what happens to the lives of the Malhotras and to Rishabh and how the story moves forward. So yes, it is a bit of an announcement.
Actually, that was what I was supposed to ask you next. I was supposed to ask you what's going to be different this time in the new season.
Oh, there's a lot different. I think in this season, the because it's a comedy drama, the
Mhm.
dramatic aspect of the storyline is very strong this in this season, and the world opens up. So you get to sort of see in his office. He lost his father, so now he's heading his own ball bearing company, which earlier he used to work in. He wants to do a huge merger and become a multi-millionaire, and he's doing it for the Japanese people. Every day, Rishabh sees 4 to 5 reels about how he's already made it. That's something that all of us do, where we hope and pray that something works out, and then we get very excited about it, and we already start thinking, बिफोर पैसे आने से पहले ही लोग सोचते हैं कि अब मैं कहाँ खर्चूंगा तो ऋषभ भी वैसा ही है उसकी his mom has a boyfriend
Hmm.
and that's something he has to learn to deal with and she has got her own food channel and she's decided that she wants to do so much more with her life and so the couple as a couple are dealing with the fact that now she's also working the kids need looking after he's got his own Japanese merger happening the kids are all going through their own stories because now they are growing older so
Hmm.
relationship boyfriend girlfriend dramas all that is kicking in uh, Shifali's ex-boyfriend whose name was also Rishabh has sort of emerged into the story, played by Samir Kocha, who's a very close and old friend of mine, which was a lot of fun working with him. So there's a lot happening. This season is going to be full on. You won't have a minute off.
So I can say that there's going to be a lot of different stories within the stories in the new
Yes,
season.
yes.
Right. So we have seen you in Mind the Malhotras, the husband who can't remember dates, he struggles to give the talk to
Neha, that's
the
everyone.
okay. That was a quick reaction,
No,
Cyrus.
no, I'm telling you, man, if I remove everybody's phone today, they won't remember anything.
So you tell me that does that make you exactly what we see you in the season? Like, are you the same uh real husband we see you there, or like it's different?
Oh, no, no. Rishabh's a lunatic. I'm a lunatic too, but Rishabh's a kind of a crazy person in his own genre,
Hmm.
you know. But I also think he's a it's a wonderful character because I think he's dealing with so many different things in his life. And it talks a lot about I find very few shows which talk about the predicament or the dramas of the average good guy. The average good guy who basically comes home after work worries about what's going to happen in his life, worries about his kids, has a has a relatively happy marriage, but there's always some choo choo chi chi going on, which is choo choo chi chi goes on with every family. Yet they don't show
Right.
that on Instagram or on social media, but it's and so there's these little nuances of all of us trying to deal with our lives and grow up and take responsibilities and uh, still find the madness and the humor in it
Mm.
is beautiful. And I think all the Malhotras are very eccentric. So Rishabh is a different kind of eccentric mad person. And I find him very interesting to play because he is one of the few characters I've seen who is dealing with all the problems of the average good guy, and nobody mentions him in life.
Yeah.
You know, these people are roaming around trying to do right.
Now tell me about your wedding. We saw the pictures. It was such a, vibrant wedding with close friends and family members. So tell us something about it.
Oh, it was great fun. It was basically it was about 120 of our close friends. And I've heard, the thing about planning a wedding is that everyone will tell you the horror story of the
Oh,
wedding. Like, so you're always getting worried and nervous
yeah,
because actually Indian shadi mein, to be honest, anyone who's planning a wedding, eh, the people getting married are usually stressed on their
yeah.
own wedding also because इतने काम होते हैं फिर रिश्तेदार हैं ये है, वो है. So for me it was exciting because every single guest acted like we had some 21 people who were actually hosts. So there was mad performances and complete lunacy. You have to also understand that people had not met each other and hung under one roof
Yeah,
for almost 1.5 2 years. So and all my friends kind of know each other. So it was one big happy family where nobody was throwing tantrums and saying, कि, oh, खाना अच्छा नहीं था, room comfortable नहीं था, ये वो. It was just madness and fun and a lot of love and joy. And I've really never experienced like that much love in those 3 days that I experienced. And everyone took care of us. We didn't take care of anyone, which
that's so
was
sweet.
great luck because otherwise marriages are a lot of work, yeah. And people who get married, I mean, hats off to them. I went mad trying to sort of organize it, and I luckily have friends, Hemant and Marisha, who sort of helped me organize the wedding and helped me and Vishali sort of make the right choices. So it was very intimate and beautiful and caring. There was a lot of love going around. So that was beautiful. I got very lucky. I think
Definitely.
you should keep marriages small only, Sneha. If you call 500-600 people, you're going to go mad.
Any
Yeah.
advice you would like to give to other husbands out there?
It's all your fault.
Oh,
It is all your fault. Sorry. Man, I mean, what advice can I give in 4 months? Apart from the fact that, you just sort of look at each other differently as a unit. But I think that, like, in many ways, many people who are even unmarried but staying together, they are already in a relationship which is like a marriage only. And I just think that my understanding is when you choose to like live with a person and live and have a life with the other person, you're actually doing something amazing, which is that you have decided to see another human being in all their beauty and ugliness. And so you must
mm,
forgive and forget as much as you possibly can. I once asked this lady who was married for a long time, कि आंटी, what is the secret of your marriage? बता दो. आपकी 50 साल की शादी है. And she said, uh, you have to become very good at putting out fire. मैंने कहा ठीक है. So I kept that advice. So I think it's a beautiful experience, and you really learn to live with another human being, and that's magical. You know, look at us. We all, as human beings, can't agree on even one meal. Someone wants to order this. Someone is gluten free. Someone has vegan problems. Someone is. So imagine now building a life with someone. It's quite a beautiful thought, and you can really have you go through all the colors of life, which I find very similar to Mind The Malhotras. Like they don't act like a lovey-dovey couple all the time. They bicker about it. Sometimes they fight like brother and sister. Sometimes they are
mm.
old friends. Sometimes they are lovers. It's very amusing,
I
that
think
aspect.
every relationship comes with ups and downs. So I think that's the beauty of it. And okay, so now Cyrus, how would you like to define Minima as a co-star? Because I think you guys are quite close now. She
Yeah,
was a part of your wedding as well.
she was such a big part of my wedding. She and Kabir. Uh, there's a huge circle of friends who we've all practically now known each other for years. I've known Minnie from the time I was sort of 18. We came to Bombay in the same car. We both won the VJ Hunt, and I think she really is someone who's the glue on set. She keeps
Hmm.
everyone together, um, and it's been very interesting working with her because I think that you're trying comedy now. You have to really have each other's back. You can't come to set saying, "Hey, meri line hai, and I'm just
Ha.
gonna ace it. And today is my scene, and it's all about me." And that level of bringing that level of community, I feel so comfortable because some days you have good days, some days you have bad days. If you're around people you like, and I really am, she's one of my closest friends. The magic of some days you carrying the other actor, and sometimes you're being carried in a scene, is beautiful, and it's been really lovely working with her because you're working with friends and people you respect as an artist also. And she's very spontaneous, man, and she can really do one scene one way, then shift another way, which I really love. So working with her has been beautiful. And yes, she was a very big part of my wedding. She had so much fun on it, and she did a lot of crazy dances. So that was great fun, yeah. You know, we also have Maria in the show now. Maria Goretti, who's a part of the show. We have my friend Samir Kocher, who plays Rishabh Jain, Shifali's ex-boyfriend, who has come back into her life. So I'm not very happy. My character's not very happy about that. Very concerned. So lots is happening.
And my last question, Cyrus, would be something that I have picked up after watching the first season, and that is, you trying to give the sex talk to your daughter, and you like try to, tell her about it, and you hesitate, you struggle, just like, any other dad, I would say. So, did
Yeah.
you get any advice from your parents when
They
you were?
they sent me to this. They sent me. I went to a school in Delhi called St. Columbus School, and they sent me to this sex education class,
Mhm.
which it was really funny. I remember it being very funny, and uh, I don't know what it is. I think now things have really changed a lot. But in school, we had this sex education class where they had like not a butterfly or something, but they had like visuals on things. It was explained, and in a class of 50 guys, now we were a convent school. Everyone's an idiot. They just keep giggling about everything, and the teachers getting more and more bugged and and, and irritated. But it is a conversation now which is had beautifully with kids. But I'm sure that every parent still has to really maneuver and think about it. It's not a conversation you're really looking forward to. You're always like, okay, this is an important conversation and I need to have it. And then you have to think of how to go about it.
Yeah.
Um, I don't have any kids right now, so I haven't thought about it. But my sex education class was not very impressive, you know. And I remember the teacher was in a very bad mood. I don't know why. Like, "Aap idhar khaiye." I think we were 50 kids in one class and we were really irritated looking back. So whatever was taught about sex was taught to us over two classes, which were half an hour each. Then we were on our own.
Very quick. So thank you so much, Cyrus, for giving us your time. I
Thanks,
hope
thanks for your time. Thanks.